Okay, we're talking with Jaden Calixto, a freshman here at Wilkes Barre Area High School. You're in the ROTC program, the junior ROTC program here at the school. So, what made you decide to say, hey, I want to give that a shot this year?
I plan to join the National Guard once I get older, and I decided to join JROTC to help me learn at least the foundation of it, what could come, what could be the benefits, and to also experience JROTC as a whole.
We're about halfway through the year, so tell us about the first half of the year. Was anything surprise you so far with the program at all?
A little bit, yes, and some of it I expected since it's JROTC related and it's military related, so I expected half of the stuff that we were doing and half of the stuff that we weren't doing. Examples could be having PT every Thursday and working on our endurance, our strength, working as a whole, as a group. It's something that is new to me because it's usual for most programs to just be either solo or doing it with just one person or another instead of working together as a whole.
So you found out a little bit about that part of it, and some people get scared a little bit about the fitness part, like, oh man, I can't run that much or I can't do that. But Lieutenant Colonel Morales kind of, lays things out like, hey, we got to do this by this time, then we got to get better and do that. So what would you say, was there something that you were maybe worried about or intimidated by, and maybe it wasn't as bad, and you're like, I got this now?
When we first started to do PT, everyone wasn't really comfortable with it. Some people couldn't do a certain amount of push-ups or sit-ups. Some people couldn't run for so long, they would run out of breath. But then eventually, after a couple of PT, we eventually learned how to be comfortable with that, how to push each other, how to sort of try to push one another to be better, to get better, so that they can also learn, oh, my limits may be this, but they could be better.
How about your schooling right now? How's everything going in school, trying to balance everything with this program?
School is going great. I mean, I have a pretty busy schedule. I do not only with just JROTC, but outside of school, I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And that takes up a lot of time out of my day, but I still do it because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is something that I thought I really wasn't gonna like, but then I eventually ended up loving it after realizing that it's fun, it's a great way of exercising. I'm not forcing this upon anybody, I'm just saying learn how to do things out of your comfort zone. They help a lot with what could go on within school, what programs you could do, sports, anything really. It's a way to be more of yourself, create who you want to be.
You sound quite wise for a ninth grader. So who gave you some of those ideas of, hey, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone? Was somebody at home, something you read some books? Did Lieutenant Colonel Morales help you with that? Like, where did that come from?
I think I got my wisdom from my father. My father I look up to him every now and then, and he pushes me to be better and do the best I can do. And I take those words very, very, very to heart because I look up to him and I wanna be him, and I also wanna be better than him because I want him to be proud of me and of what I'm doing around school, what I'm doing out of school, how I will do in the future, how I will do whenever I face a blockage. I want to also use that to help improve others, help others build on themselves to also be better.
Well, you're saying some things like a leader already here in ninth grade. Great to hear. How about some other family members? Who are some other people in your world that you're close with?
I would like to say my brother, mother, and older sister. They help me also push myself. My older brother helps me with small daily activities, maybe stuff that you could think once about and probably say, oh, that doesn't matter, it was only one small thing. But to me, I appreciate it a lot because, like I originally said, I'm pretty busy, so when something small like, oh, putting away the dishes or walking the dogs, like if something small like that happens up, I can just ask my brother to do it for me, and he'll do it because he knows that I do a lot throughout the day, and obviously I still have to do other stuff like homework or starting a project or doing anything that's school related or just anything outside. My other sister, she's the one who sort of told me to start getting out of my comfort zone, and also convinced me to try Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out first. And if it wasn't for her pushing myself out of my boundaries, I probably wouldn't be doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I probably wouldn't be here right now. And my mother has helped me out a lot since 2020, which was a bad year for everybody. Everybody can agree on that. It was, some people may consider it good because we got to stay home all the time, but in reality, it was a pretty bad year. But my mother was there to help me out through those times, and I can't appreciate her for anything more.
You got another person in your life who looks to you as a big brother, and you look at her as a little sister. I'm sure that's special in its own way, a young lady in elementary. So what's that relationship like? She looked like, hey, there's my big brother?
Yeah, she's a really open-minded, open-hearted girl. I mean, my little sister is only in the 3rd grade, and she's smart for her age. I mean, sometimes she does like to act a little bit
like a kid?
Yeah, she likes to act a little bit like a kid sometimes, and that's okay for her age because she's still young and she still needs to grow. So I won't ever downpour her or try to make her seem like she can't act this way. I will never do that to her, because in general it will just make me feel worse about myself. So especially if she's going to look up to me and want to sort of be like me, if she ever has that idea, I don't want her to look up to me and think, oh, is this guy even my brother? So I don't want her to think that she's just, or I don't want her to think that I'm just like some guy that's telling her to act normal, be better or something. I want her to live her life.
Your confidence is high now, halfway through your freshman year. Between jiu-jitsu and between the JROTC, do you see yourself really going somewhere in 3 years when you're a senior? You see some big things coming out of you? Your confidence has just grown.
Yes, I do believe that I will grow bigger in 3 years, especially if I continue down this path. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu will help me get out of my comfort zone, which, like I said before, is a really good thing in the world. And JRTC will help me improve as not only just a leader, but as a person in a group.
Well, listen, it was great to pick your brain a little bit, chat with you. Very natural talker you are. So we wish you the best here at Wilkes Barre High School, and keep working hard.
Thank you.